Today, more than 1 in 5 people will develop heart failure during their lifetime, affecting over 64 million people globally. Among these, 5% suffer from advanced heart failure, with no effective treatment options remaining. Tragically, fewer than 50% survive beyond 5 years. For end-stage heart failure, the only existing solution has been a human heart transplant. However, the supply of donor hearts remains severely limited. This is where Carmat, a French medtech innovator, steps in with Aeson, a groundbreaking total artificial heart designed to fully replace a failing human heart. But how did Carmat overcome the immense challenges in bringing such a radical innovation to market? What role did scientific breakthroughs, business strategy, and regulatory hurdles play in this journey? Innovation isn't just about having a great idea, it's about testing, iterating, and refining. In 2016, Carmat encountered a major setback when the European Medicines Agency halted its clinical trials after poor survival rates. However, the innovation came from high-reputation surgeon Professor Carpentier, whose vision for a better solution to heart failure persisted. Carmat redesigned the device to improve its durability, and by 2017, the ban was lifted. Despite this, commercialization was delayed for years. Carmat's story is a prime example of deep tech innovation meeting a real clinical need. Each year, approximately 5,500 heart transplants are performed worldwide, but the demand far exceeds this. This gap created an urgent need for alternatives, making Carmat's Aeson a crucial innovation. But getting to this point hasn't been easy. Carmat faced significant risks and challenges on its road to commercialization. In 2023, Aeson was approved in Europe as a bridge-to-transplant solution, but full market approval remains in progress. Nevertheless, Carmat's lean startup approach, testing, improving, and scaling only when ready, has led to significant growth. Implantation rates in 2024 alone doubled compared to the previous decade, signaling broader acceptance and adoption. Aeson isn't just a medical device, it's a patented innovation. Carmat holds key patents on bioprosthetic materials that reduce rejection, and adaptive pumping technology that mimics the natural heart function, providing a more biocompatible solution. But technology alone isn't enough to guarantee success. Carmat faces tough competition in the total artificial heart market from companies like Bivacor, which uses a magnetically levitated TAH by using proven rotary blood pump technology to provide the required cardiac output. Another competitor would be SynCardia, which manufactures also a temporary heart. What makes Aeson stand out is its ability to more closely replicate the natural heart by offering pulsatile blood flow, auto-regulation, and superior hemocompatibility. However, its current approval is only for temporary use, limiting its potential as a permanent solution. Carmat's Aeson doesn't just serve a medical need, it answers 3 key jobs that drive its value proposition. For patients, Aeson extends life while they await a donor heart. For surgeons, it offers a biocompatible and auto-regulated alternative to existing mechanical devices. For hospitals, it presents an advanced therapy that can be reimbursed by healthcare systems, improving adoption rates. Yet, a great product alone won't ensure success. Market strategy is crucial. Carmat has secured €200 million in funding from backers such as BPI France and Airbus, enabling them to scale R&D and manufacturing. However, pricing remains a challenge, with each Aeson unit costing about $160,000. To improve affordability, Carmat developed a hospital partnership model and leveraged insurance and reimbursement strategies, ensuring that hospitals can afford to adopt the technology. Carmat has also worked on scaling production to meet the growing demand. In 2023, the company expanded its factory to 3,000 square meters, one of the largest artificial heart manufacturing facilities worldwide. This expansion allows Carmat to double production capacity, aiming to accelerate adoption across Europe and prepare for U.S. market entry by 2027. The next goal is the development of a fully implantable artificial heart. By 2030, Carmat envisions a smaller, wireless version of Aeson that requires no external cables, remote monitoring through telemedicine to improve patient care, mass production at lower costs, making Aeson more accessible to patients globally. Carmat's commercialization journey offers critical lessons for medtech startups. Innovation must address real clinical unmet needs, backed by clinical evidence of safety and efficacy. Patent protection is vital to securing a competitive edge in the market. Regulatory approval is a lengthy, costly process, making early planning essential. A strong reimbursement pathway is necessary for product success, ensuring that healthcare systems can afford and adopt the innovation. Strategic funding partnerships sustain long-term R&D, trials, and scaling efforts. A strong go-to-market strategy is key for hospital adoption and clinical integration. And products still require rigorous scaling, production, and post-launch quality control to maintain reliability and effectiveness. Looking ahead, Carmat's ambition is clear: to create a fully implantable, permanent artificial heart. This heart would feature wireless energy transfer, real-time patient monitoring, and be accessible at a price point that ensures global affordability. By 2025, Carmat aims to double its sales, cementing Aeson as the benchmark therapy for advanced heart failure. By 2030, Carmat hopes to make artificial hearts as routine in healthcare as pacemakers are today. But can Aeson truly replace the human heart? The answer lies in continued innovation, regulatory success, and global market adoption. The future of cardiology is being rewritten, one artificial heartbeat at a time,